Adjust this just a little bit. I just got a interesting thing I wanted to put out there for you.
I'm trying to reach my friend turned me on to your YouTube channel, and I just want to say my name is Chris. I'm going to please. I can assure you I'm not going to please. Apparently call someone down here moving crap or whatever. And I don't mind that point. I think the less people that violate probation that are on my docket, the better. So I can assure you that no one from the court actually called. My best guess would be a probation employee or an other employee.
Okay, not sure if you guys could hear that or not, but apparently it was somebody named Chris that says he works for the... yeah, I'm sorry. It's on my voicemail. I tried. But apparently it's a guy named Chris that says he works for the court, and it was not him that sent the cops down to mess with me. And he doesn't believe that it was somebody from the courts, that he believes it was a Elkhart police officer or somebody from the probation department. And that was in relation to this video, which you also may not be able to hear. This is the video from when I was down at the river fishing, and Sergeant Huff showed up and came down and said that somebody from the court sent him down to give me a hard time. I'll post more of those. Actually, those videos are posted and available, but yeah, interesting. But I got a voicemail from somebody named Chris that says he works for the court system, and that it was not him that called the cops and sent them down to screw with me while I was fishing. So I don't know. It is what it is. How's everybody doing tonight, though? Respect rights. Appreciate ya. Good to see you here. Mystery 13. Mike Taylor. Good to see ya.
Hey, y'all.
Just so you guys know, anything that comes up about the courts or the court cases or anything is going to be done from my living room. I will do some fishing videos and some farming videos, but I have to stand down on the videoing police, because I have been warned by somebody that I respect a lot that any officers that catch me videoing them have the green light to make some bullshit up to arrest me and take me into custody. And I can't afford another arrest, guys. I really can't. I'm out on I think close to $40,000 or $50,000 bonds between all of them right now, and I can't take any more arrests right now. I got to deal with this crap one way or another. But
Tell them same goes for me.
Bow Hunter Auditing, good to see you, brother or sister. Yeah, I understand. It's all disorderly conduct and PI charges. Well, I have blood tests from the ER on the last arrest that shows there was no alcohol in my system, but they don't seem to care. They don't care. Officer says, oh, I think I smelled alcohol, so they're going to stick with it. It is what it is. We'll deal with it. However, yeah, Roadhog, unfortunately, I do have to stand down at this point. It is time to chill, brother. I don't like it. I don't appreciate the fact that these guys get to lie through their teeth, make up any damn lying bullshit stories they want, But you know what? There's nothing I can do about it.
Tell them they're after me.
You tell them.
Hey guys, I have to stand down. Also, I got the same threat from
Huff and
trusted
Puff.
friend.
Huff and Puff.
And you know me. You guys have known me for a long time. I don't get in trouble for anything, but they said that they would make a charges on me to throw me in jail as well if I videotaped them as well.
He flat out told her that. And if you watched the video just before my arrest, unfortunately I didn't get the arrest on video, but he followed me around, chased me off public property, threatened to slam my face on the concrete as I was walking away from him, and then chased me down and did the exact thing that he threatened to do 5 minutes after the cameras got shut off. So, well, yes, Jenny. At this point, our safety is the biggest thing in my head. But you know what? This is happening to a lot of people in the city of Elkhart. This is how the city of Elkhart police officers, and I'm sorry, but I'm going to go ahead and take the risk of pissing a couple people off. But you know what? There is a couple of good, respectful officers in this city that I believe in, that I have relationships with, but there is a handful of them, mostly led by Sergeant Huff, that little Nazi piece of shit, and his little crew of minions that are attacking, assaulting, threatening, and violating people on a daily basis. And that needs to stop, but there's not much I can do. You guys came here for some entertainment. I'm going to give you some entertainment. Watch this.
No, you're not. You're not going to get them started.
You watch me.
That thing is down. It went out on Sarah yesterday.
You guys broke my laser light.
No, it just went dead, she said. And that's why she set it on the table.
Oh, man. That's just not right.
That's why
Hey,
she
Lacey
was
R.
playing with it. She didn't want to get in trouble making me say
Batteries just went dead. It's not a big deal. Lacey R, how you doing? Yeah, that's our little chopper. And then you haven't met our newbies. There's one. Hey, say hi. Whatever. And
There's one right behind.
oh, there's one over there too. The twins. Little devils. Lacey, I'm just hoping to... I don't know. I don't know what I'm hoping anymore. I wish the system would work like it's supposed to, but it doesn't. So I half-ass expect to spend more time in jail. Just because of my filming, and because, I mean, if you guys watched my last video, well, not my last video, but my last arrest video, yeah, we went down to film the fireworks. We were filming the fireworks. A cop started mouthing off to us. I started filming him. He refused to say anything, give his badge number, give his name, anything. He was telling me I couldn't film him from the public sidewalk and blah, blah, blah. And then he brought Huff out. He radioed Huff. Huff came out. Huff came running up to me and chest bumped me and started yelling and screaming and threatening me. And I backed off twice. I walked away from him twice. He followed me around, threatening me. And then he drugged me out of our car. When I got in our car, he drugged me out of our car by my throat, threw objects at Kim sitting in the car, and took me to jail. I mean, wow, you know? Kim was afraid for her life that night. I think, weren't you?
I was afraid to move. I was afraid they was gonna arrest me too for something.
I mean, these guys
I
came.
was even afraid to ask them if I could leave.
I don't know if you guys can hear Kim or not, but so that. How you doing, buddy? I know you got some. Here's the thing, our little fat friend over here, and that one over there, and that one over there. Oh, Spot Check News. Hey, brother.
Hey, Spot Check.
Hold on, brother. Let me do something here. Spot Check, I just played a recording, a voicemail that I got from somebody named Chris that said he wasn't the one that turned me in. He says he's a court employee, but he's not the court employee that's sending the cops after me. So I don't know. If you rewind back a little bit, or maybe I'll play it again in a second. I don't know how well it could be heard because I had to record it off of my voicemail onto Kim's phone and whatnot. But I got a voicemail yesterday from somebody named Chris, and that's the person that Huff and Puff told me called and sent the cops down on me. I was actually thinking it was Chris Seymour, which is our new chief of police, but what do I know? And then I showed a little bit of the video of Huff and the other officer coming down and harassing me while I was down fishing. I can't go outside the house anymore without these guys. I mean, they follow Kim around, they harass. They've just apparently, there's been a couple other camera people here, and they kind of, well, you guys saw what happened the night, Spot Check, the night all of us were out there, we were doing the exact same thing. We were standing there filming the police cars, filming the police walking back and forth, and the sergeant came out and took everybody inside and said, leave them alone, which was perfect. Well, a week later, I went down there and did the same thing, and I got my ass beat. I got choked half out. I got slammed on the concrete by Sergeant Huff and his little fucking minions. But Spot Check says little Chuck baby ass whiny bitches do not have the faith of the public. Their public trust is crumbling before their eyes, and this is just akin to the 4-year-old having his sucker taken away. Absolutely, brother. Pissed off taxpayer. What? The cops egged your house? Are you serious, brother? Oh, I feel so bad for Chopper and the kitties. You guys all know I work on a farm, and I walk through the weeds, and I come home every night. Every night I come home, I have Kim picking ticks off me and stuff, and unfortunately, I don't think the over-the-counter medication is working for the little buggers anymore. We're gonna have to figure out how to get them into the vet to get some massive treatment for them, but our little friends have some fleas and ticks, and unfortunately that's my fault because I bring them home from work. Pissed off taxpayer, I'm pretty sure that's you. Can anybody confirm for me that that's pissed off taxpayer? Pretty sure it's him. Looks like him. I'm gonna... what kind of essential oils? Diluted? I think I got you pissed off. Put something else in there. I thought I got you. Let me try it again. Oh, shoot. Nope, wrong button. My bad.
Did you make Spot Check a mod?
Yes. I think I got you pissed off. Peppermint, spearmint, and lemongrass. Now, do you feed it to them or do you just put it on them?
I'm not putting on nothing that the vet don't say to put on them, because certain stuff can kill them.
Okay, Mystery. We just actually gave him a flea and tick treatment today, so I'm hoping. And it is actually, it's an it. It was a him, but they were all three of them were hims until, no. Okay. And see, the thing is, the cats never go outside. The dog just goes out to pee for a couple of seconds and then comes back in. The tick problem is my fault because I go out and I'm walking through the tall weeds. You guys have seen a couple of my videos of what I go through at work, and I trim trees and I walk through the tall weeds and I come home and I'm just covered in them. So I know I bring them home. Beyond Undisclosed says, brewer's yeast, give them only a quarter tablet a day. Also wash them with white vinegar and water. Oh, okay.
No. I'm not doing nothing.
Fleas aren't our problem. We don't have a big problem with fleas. Our biggest problem right now is the ticks. Well, our biggest problem with them. Our other biggest problem is these assholes. I mean, what do I do, guys? They've decided when there's a couple other people around, they're on their best behavior. But if I'm watching them, they don't care. They beat my ass. They slam me on the concrete. Watch Kim's video. Watch Kim's video that she did of the night of my arrest. I got up. They threatened me for the second time.
They threatened both of us.
He chased me away from where I was videoing from on public sidewalk. I said, hey, if you're threatening me, I'm out of here. I walked away. I walked over to where Kim was. He followed me over there and continued threatening me. Me and Kim got up and started walking away. He was following us and said, I'm just going to grab you and slam you on the concrete. He said it right in front of the freaking camera. And then, unfortunately, we got over to the car and there were a couple people we were talking to. And I was going to show them the videos from the previous interaction when the cops grabbed their AKs. The one cop grabbed his assault rifle and the other cop jumped out of the car grabbing at his gun, and I was going to show him that video. And as I was trying to pull up those videos, they ran up to the car, grabbed me by the throat, slammed me on the ground, and arrested me. I mean, guys, I cannot, and I hate to put this out there because I don't want them to know this, and I guarantee out of the 17 people in here, at least 2 or 3 of them are them. But I can't do this anymore. I need some people to help, to come do something. I cannot, I'm on, almost $50,000 in bonds right now, guys, for disorderly conduct. I can't take, my family can't take anymore. This has cost us, I mean, between the bond money, the lost time at work, the fines and costs, I'm guessing we're 50 grand in this in the last 3 years. Yeah, spot check. That'd be my guess. Well, I hope not. I hope it's not that high, but hey, Chris that left me the voicemail. Chris, are you in here? Come in here and talk to us. Anybody involved in the court? Anybody involved in the system here? I know there's a couple of you in here. Come in here and talk to us. We understand, believe it or not, we do understand there are a few people out there that want the best for the system and the people. But you know what? When you just follow orders and you just bow down and do what they say, when they say, how they say, you also become part of the problem. You guys are the ones that have a foot in the door. You guys are some of the people that can actually spread the message. So if there's any of you in here, come in here and talk to us. We're not all evil, nasty, hateful people. Trust me, there are some good people, some good, respectful, honest, decent people, and we need your help. So if you're in here and you're watching this, step up and talk to us. Tell us how we can do things right. Tell us what we can do. I know, Pot. I will try that, Mystery. I appreciate that. I've tried all. What can I do, Mystery? What can I do when I go out and I know, how can I repel them from me when I'm out in the field? I've tried all that deep woods off and all that DEET and all that BS. I mean, I've gone through, my boss gives us a can every day, and I douse myself in that stuff, but it doesn't work. How can I stop them? How can I stop from bringing them home? It's Junior. I'd love to, but I can't, brother. I can't go film them anymore. They're, from what I've been told from one or two people that I trust and that work in the system, there is a number of them that are just going to arrest me on site for whatever. They'll just make something up. And I've been warned to avoid them at all costs. So I guarantee you, if I go out and film a traffic stop, they will make up some reason to arrest me, because you know what they say, you can beat the ride, you can beat the charge, but you can't beat the ride. And I cannot take the ride anymore. I'm out on $50,000 in bonds right now for disorderly conduct. I can't do anymore. I can't. And the thing is, Mystery, you know what? My gut tells me I can't back down. I can't submit. But my life tells me I have to. I cannot. I mean, I just can't. The next arrest, I mean, they can arrest me for sneezing in public if they want to at this point, and I won't get out of jail. I won't get out of jail next time. And this, I'm gonna kind of put on, you know, I put everything on myself because I've done everything myself, but I have not had much support, guys. I really haven't. Other than Spot Check News. If there's anybody in here that is not subscribed to Spot Check News, go subscribe to him, guys. That man put himself in harm's way many times. In a couple of weeks that he was in town, he came here to help. And he exposed himself to these guys, and He did good work, guys. Go check out his stuff. Go check out Spot Check. Spot Check News. Canada. I can play it one more time. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but oh crap. No, there it is. You guys hear that at all? Anyway, yeah, you guys can't hear it very well, but I get a voicemail from a guy that says his name is Chris and he works for the court, and that it wasn't him that made the call that had the cops come mess with me while I'm fishing, that he thinks that's bullshit, and he's pretty sure it was somebody from probation or the cops themselves. But that's what it was. Try to put this somewhere where you can hear it. I don't. He says the less people that violate probation that are on my docket, the better it is for him. He says it's probation department employees or Elkhart Police Department that are the ones that caused that. And I do have the video of, well, I'll go ahead and show you that one too. Let me pull that one up. Of when I was down fishing, when I was down doing some fishing, I was doing a live stream that night, and the Elkhart police came down there and said that they were sent down there by court employees to check on me. And that was, again, Sergeant Huff. I'll try to put those out there a little bit better so you guys can check them out. I'll try to get some decent recordings of that and put them out on my channel so you guys can check those out. But basically what it comes down to is I was arrested by Sergeant Huff at the homeless video, when they were messing with the homeless guy. And then I bonded out of jail. And then I went down fishing and did a live stream of me fishing. And they came down and threatened and harassed me while I was down fishing. And then, what was it? Another week or so later?
Yeah.
That Spot Check News, Freedom to Film, Leo Watcher came to Elkhart and filmed. and did the same exact thing. They all backed off. They all ran and hid. And then the following weekend, I went down there to film. Me and Kim went down there to film the fireworks on the Jazz Fest. And as soon as they saw me with a camera, they started talking crap to me and making threats and stuff. And I started recording, and I started asking the cop, "Hey, are you giving me a legal order? What's your deal? And then Huff came out and ran up to me and chest bumped me, pushed me backwards, started yelling and screaming at me and threatening me. I walked away. I walked over to where Kim was. I sat down. He came over there, started making more threats. Me and Kim got up and started trying to walk away. And he told me, and this is on video, he said, "Oh, you better, or I'm going to slam you to the ground." And I said, "I'm walking away. I'm leaving. I'm walking away. I'm done. I'm over. I'm gone." Well, we walked back to the car. We were talking to somebody, and I told him, "Hey, you want to see the videos of these guys pulling guns on us 2 weeks ago?" And at that point, they ran up and grabbed me by the throat and slammed me on the ground and took me to jail. Speaking of which, there goes one. Two. Nice. Really, guys?
Are they stopping?
No, they just drove by. No, they just drove by. Oh, struck by lightning, Teresa. Good to see you, sweetheart.
I was gonna say, if they stop, I gotta put in a...
If they stop, I'm running out the back door. Just saying. Yeah, they'll never catch me.
You gotta be careful what you say on that thing too. They watch you.
Yeah, I understand. There's, out of the 15 people in here, at least 3 of them are them. I understand that. Beyond undisclosed, sometimes you don't know when you won and forget to stop. I don't even know what to say about that, brother. Joe Cool, good to see you, brother. Joe, you're close. You're close enough to come help, brother. We need your help.
Nobody's gonna...
Joe, watch some of my recent videos. These guys have arrested me. They physically abused me for filming a cop car, Joe. They chased me around, threatening myself and Kim. And we have videos of it all, other than the actual arrest when they grabbed me by the throat and slammed me on the ground. We have videos of him following me as I'm walking away saying, "Oh, you're trying to intimidate me. I'm going to slam you on the ground." That's what he said, Joe. And it all started because I was filming a fucking police car. Joe, I've tried to tell everybody, brother. I need help here. Spot Check News. Spot Check News is in here. Spot Check News knows what's happening. I
You
mean,
was hanging out with Spot Check?
it was before. But Joe, watch my video that says Sergeant Huff arrested me again, and I think it's Nazi Sergeant Huff arrested me again. And then there's a video just after that I put part of Kim's video in, because there were 2 cameras going that night that they arrested me. Unfortunately, we did not get the arrest, but we got everything that happened before it. All I did was stand in a public area videoing a cop car. Sergeant Huff came out yelling and screaming, chest bumped me, followed us around, threatening, yelling and screaming at me. And then drugged me out of the car by my throat, slammed me on the ground, and arrested me. I spent 2 weeks in jail. I'm on $50,000 worth of bonds right now for disorderly conduct. Disorderly conduct and PI. And I have a blood test that shows no alcohol in my system. You guys, I can't anymore, guys. I cannot take another arrest. I get arrested again, and I've been told by a person that, how do I say that without, I've been told by a person that I respect and that is looking out for my best interest that I need to just disappear, because any of them that see me or encounter me will just arrest me for whatever they can. Because they're tired of my camera, they're tired of me, like Sergeant Huff said on camera that night, they're tired of me sticking my camera in their face. He flat out said, in my video, Sergeant Huff said, you're gonna come down here and stick your camera in our face, you're gonna suffer the consequences. Joe, I love you, brother, and I respect you, but my family can't take anymore. My family cannot take anymore,
They're
Joe.
after me too.
They're threatening Kim. They're making threats against Kim now. My family, I can't take anymore, brother. I need help. Oh, by the way, wait a minute. Hey, I just put out a thing, yesterday or day before or something about the 2 officers that stole from the guy. That stole his money, got him somehow to sign over power attorney and stuff. And it was weird because apparently he made a complaint that they drove across his lawn. So they sent the same cop out there to talk about that complaint, and somehow or another she and her husband managed to get power of attorney over him and all kinds of, take a bunch of money from him. Apparently got a loan to buy a new car, a Shelby or something, and
Dodge Shelby or something
and
like
then
that.
we just got a notification today that the husband has apparently been, what was that one about?
Suspended for inappropriate relationship.
Inappropriate relationships with somebody. So these are our Elkhart cops, guys. Lacey, I've been looking for a civil rights attorney, but every attorney I've talked to is not willing to take on the Elkhart Police Department. They all say, "Oh yeah, hey, yeah, I watched the video and that's BS," but nah, we're not interested. We can't deal it. Joe Cool, please do, brother. Joe, grab a pen and paper. Grab a pen and paper, Joe. And all you fucking trolls too, because y'all call me anyway. Y'all call me every day anyway. Y'all call Kim every day and harass us. Let me know when you're ready, Joe. Goes again.
They're fucking gonna stop at this motherfucking house. You fucking watch and see and take you in. Or take us both in. Until they quit going by, I'm gonna lock Chopper up. Come here, Chopper.
No, that's fine. No, don't lock him up.
I don't want them to shoot my dog.
Don't open the door.
They'll bust it down because
Here comes Joe.
it's huge. What is that fucking screeching noise?
Because your phone is too close to mine.
Who is that?
Frida.
Well, she's calling me back because of Monica.
Get that? That Kim Morehouse? That's my number, brother. You got it? You got it? You got it? I'm deleting it now. Call me, brother. Call me trolls. Whatever you guys want to do. I've had enough. We need some help. These guys are out of control.
Nothing.
Kim.
Well, I was in the bathroom.
These guys are out of control. And you know what? And I hate to say this, and some of you may get pissed off at me about this, but there are a couple of decent cops in Elkhart. I know a bunch of them. Believe me, I've met them all. I know a couple of them that have the community's best interest at heart to a degree. The biggest problem right now is Sergeant Huff and his little crew of minions that are just attacking everybody and respect MC rights. Is anybody spending messages to like Sam Joaquin and the other bigger channels? I don't know. I know Acura Amanda mirrored my video of what happened that night. I talked to American Amy and Acura Amanda, and she mirrored my video. Acura Amanda mirrored my video, but other than that, I'm not sure. And I know Spot Check News was here for 2 weeks, and he recorded a bunch of these guys doing dirty, and you know what, Beyond, that'd be great, but I went on all kinds of live streams, and I'm sorry, when there's 1,200 people on the live stream, my little comment doesn't mean shit to them. They don't see it most of the time and stuff. I'm just trying to spread the word. I'm trying to get the word around. I'm trying to get some people to make some phone calls. Watch my videos. Watch those videos. Make some phone calls. The number is 574-295-7070. That's the non-emergency number. Watch a couple of my videos. That officer, that Sergeant Huff, followed me around making threats and harassing me and threatening me, and flat out said he was going to slam it because I was videoing. because I had a camera, he was going to slam me on the ground. And he ended up doing it. I spent almost 2 weeks sitting in jail and nobody knew. Respect rights, I get you. I understand that. Yes, Junior, it is on YouTube. The name of the video is on my channel, and it's called Nazi Sergeant Huff Arrested Me Again. And then there's a follow-up that shows part of Kim's video that she took that night on the Kim Morehouse channel. And that's when he threatened to slam me on the ground if I didn't leave the picnic table. Both videos are on YouTube, brother. I appreciate your respect rights. It's Junior. The reason I stopped is because I was talking to a couple of people and I was going to show them some videos of the previous week when Freedom to Film and Leo Watcher and Spot Check News and several other auditors were there, and we were doing some filming, and the cops pulled guns on us. And I was telling some people, hey, you want to see some videos of these cops pulling guns on us? And I stopped my recording, and I was trying to pull up the videos to show these people, and that's when the cops came up and drugged me out of the car by my throat, slammed me on the ground, beat my ass, and took me to jail. And I spent almost 2 weeks in jail until I could come up with almost $20,000 in bond. And unfortunately, I've showed a lot of attorneys in this area that video, and they say, oh yeah, they violated your rights. They kicked you off public property in that video. They threatened you, but yet none of them are willing to take the case because they're scared. They're controlled by these guys. They make their living because these guys exist and do this to people, so they're not willing to help me file lawsuits against these guys. Yeah, I understand that's about a $500 thing too, but I've got nothing left. Me and my family have nothing left. They've taken everything we have. They've taken everything we have, guys. I have nothing left. Okay, Beyond, do you know a civil rights attorney in Indiana that can help me, that's not scared? Hey, Done with Freaks, how you doing, brother? him alone. Uh-oh. How rude! Sorry, buddy. Sorry, guys. 90-pound pit bull being beat up by a little black cat. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? You're a good boy. You're a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. These are mean old kitties. They're just mean old kitties, aren't they? I've been warned by a person or two that actually believes, that I believe in, that actually have some, but they've warned me that Huff and Puff and several of his minions are on the hunt. They're looking to come get me for whatever they can. They don't care about violating my rights. They don't care about anything. They're just saying, hey, if you see him, arrest him. Let's stack it up. Let's stack it up on him. The cat's beating up the dog.
The other one was in there with me.
Yeah, you better run. I got your back, buddy. I got your back, buddy. I got your back. Mean old kitties. That was just mean old kitties. What's up with that mean old kitties? Joe, if you're still in here, brother. From the sound of things, you need to move to a different city, probably a different state.
Ain't happening. I'm not leaving my family.
I'm going to keep that in my pocket at this point. Run and hide. Run and hide. Not really my thing at this point. If I could, I would. Under the circumstances, if I could, I would, but I can't. I can't just run and hide. Junior, I cannot go to the police station. If I go to the police station, they will arrest me. Period.
Sounds like people want you to get arrested so that you'll spend the rest of your life in jail or some shit.
All right, good luck, Lacey. I appreciate you. You stay safe.
Don't let them goat you into something that'll get you thrown in jail.
I'm not, Kim.
Because next time, there is no way
I
out.
cannot go to jail again. And if I... Wow, you're rude, cat. Quit beating up the dog.
I just got a phone call from a strange number. 574 number.
Respect rights. I have. I've talked to the prosecuting attorney, and well, I've called the prosecuting attorney, and no, that don't fly. And respect rights, I have also contacted the state police, and the state police say they will not get involved in a city matter. They consider this a matter that is a city problem and they will not get involved. I have, what was that state trooper's name that we talked to?
I don't know.
But yeah, no, they said no. State troopers will not get involved. I don't know what to do, guys. The only thing I can do is stay home, keep my family and my income safe, and hope that a couple of you guys will get involved somehow or another and put some pressure on them.
Tell them they'll probably act different with them guys, but with us, they.
Okay, Junior. I've got a drone too. I can fly the drone over them. But what's that gonna do?
You're gonna get yourself nipped if you don't stop.
Bad kitty. Bad kitty. You're okay, buddy. Go lay down. You're okay.
Hello? Well, are you gonna say something? You're the one that called me.
Oh shit. Here we go.
If you don't talk, quit calling me.
And now the harassing phone calls start. Joyous, right?
And they're not hiding their number. There's a phone number attached.
Oh, let me see then. There's a phone number attached to that?
Yep, here it
Let me
comes
see.
in again.
Let me see. Give it
You wanna
here.
you wanna
Yeah, give it
talk?
here. Give it here.
Here.
Give it here.
There's a phone number attached to that one.
Hello? Hello?
That's what they do to me too.
Hello? Hello? Appreciate that, Teresa.
Who was it? Who was it? Who the fuck was it? Who the goddamn hell was
Listen.
it? Police department.
That is a fucking phone call from the goddamn police department.
I got 3 of them. I've gotten 3 of them. There's proof on my fucking phone.
Bring it here. Bring it here. Let me see it, Kim.
I got 2 of them. Now I'm worried for my fucking safety.
That's a number that's calling her. When you call it back,
If this is an emergency, hang sorry, but the officer you dialed is not available right now. If you would like to call back, 1.
I'm sorry, but the officer you dialed is not available right now. This is just a motherfucking phone. Those just came from the Elkhart Police Department, Kim.
Yeah, they did, and I'm fucking worried for my safety now. They got my fucking number, and they're calling my number and not saying a motherfucking thing.
What do you want to do?
There is nothing we can fucking do. They're not calling your number, they're calling mine. And not saying nothing.
We tried to answer the call. Junior, we tried to answer the call. They didn't say anything. We tried to call it back. It goes to a voicemail.
For a police officer.
I think we need to file a complaint on this one. What do you think, Kim?
I ain't fucking with the Elkhart police. Fuck that, I ain't getting shot. I told them if they couldn't speak, don't call me. I said, you called me, what? And they left it open with their phone number. So it's obviously a patrolman's phone that he uses for work only.
You know what I think just happened? You know how we normally get those private number calls when we're doing live streams? I think somebody just fucked up and forgot to hit the *68 or whatever and called trying to harass you, and that goes directly back to a Elkhart Police Department phone number.
Oh, you need to tell your lawyer this. I've got proof on my fucking phone.
Let me see your phone. You guys see this, right?
I don't like this anymore, Jim. I don't like it. I want out. And I think that there ain't no out now.
Why the fuck did a cop just call us?
They called me, not you. And they didn't say a fucking word. They called when I was in the bedroom talking to my mom too. And they wouldn't say nothing.
You guys want me to call and make a complaint right now?
No, I don't want you to now. That'll just give them reason to fucking come here.
I'll tell you what.
I can't take this. I can't breathe. My emphysema and heart failure are flaring up. I'm gonna die. Or they're gonna arrest me for something I fucking knew. And it's all because of you two. It's all because of cop watching. Where's my fucking lighter? I found it. It's all because of cop watching and shit.
I think we can respect your rights, and I think they just screwed up. Like I've been saying the whole time, I've said it on a number of my different videos that we're pretty sure these are coming from the police department. We have proof now that 3 calls just came to Kim's
Ow.
phone. We have proof now that 3 harassing phone calls just came from the police department.
I can't take this anymore. I really can't. I'm gonna end up getting killed. Whether it be by cop or whether it be by my heart failure.
All right, guys.
I can't do this anymore.
I'm gonna do this. Guys, put it out there. Get some more people in here. I'm gonna do this.
No, don't do it tonight, Jim. They'll fucking come after you.
Get some more people in here, guys. I'm not letting this slide.
God damn it, you're gonna get me fucking killed or arrested.
Kim, we can prove right now that the police department is calling harassing
you
us.
lawyer,
I'm going to.
not
but-
fucking YouTube and fucking the police department.
All right, there's 8 people in here. Give me a 1 if I should call and report this. Give me a 2 if I should hang on to it and try something different later.
My heart can't fucking take anymore. I can't fucking breathe. I'm having a fucking... I'm worried as shit to go out of my house now. With the calls I got yesterday and those 2 calls today, I'm fucking scared to even drive my goddamn car.
The thing is, respect rights. I redial that number and it goes back to a police officer's phone number. I don't know if you guys can hear but when I redial the number that's called her 3 or 4 times, it goes back to the officer. It says, the officer you are calling is unavailable at this time. Call back or dial 911.
Done, Jim. I'm done with every fucking...
Respect rights, I do not. Kim does.
Why did they call my phone? Why didn't they call yours?
They always call yours and harass you. They don't have this one as much as they have yours.
They got your number.
They know harassing you pushes my buttons. Kim, they just fucked up.
You need to tell your goddamn lawyer. Not fucking call the police department and let them fucking know. You need to go through your lawyer. Jim, I'm telling you this so they can hear it too. We are done with cop watching, period. It's getting too dangerous around here, and we are done. Now I'm getting phone calls from the police department that they don't say anything.
We have to put this on record, Kim.
No,
We do.
no. Put it on record and they'll fucking come after both of us.
We have to put this on record.
No. No, you put it on record with your attorney. I ain't putting it on with the police department. police department's never shown me fucking justice for any goddamn thing. Jim, I'm telling you, we're stopping this bullshit. We need to before we both get fucking shot. They're already circling our fucking house like vultures. Next thing you know, they're gonna break down the fucking door. No, you're not calling them.
You guys can't hear this, but I'm calling.
Damn it, Jim. Bye. I'll see you in jail. That'll just give them a reason to come here and arrest you.
Hi, Safety Officer Wolf. How are you today? This is James Jacobson. I'm not good at the moment. I'm getting harassing police phone calls. They're not, apparently they forgot to press *69 or whatever it is this time, and the actual phone number came in, and they've made 3 harassing phone calls, and when I redial the phone number that they called from, it comes back to the officer you are calling is not available at this time, and if this is an emergency, call 911. If it's niece, don't bother. Or if it's young, don't bother. Or if it's Puff, don't bother.
Don't bother. I gotta lock up my animals. Come on, Chopper. Come on, Chopper. Move. Come on. He can't get through, Jim.
You guys know my phone number.
Come on. Come on.
I'm live streaming, by the way, and this has all been live streamed. And the calls, while I'm live streaming, the calls come in, and normally they come through as a blocked number, but this time they screwed up and it came through as a registered number, registered to the Elkhart Police Department, and they're threatening my family.
They're not saying nothing on the...
Which sergeant? Because my guess is this is coming from Huff and his little minions, because they're the ones that continuously threaten and harass and attack my family. Have Sergeant Young call me. I have proof. I have 100% proof right now that these harassing phone calls are coming from the Elkhart Police Department.
I can't breathe. Literally. I'm gonna pass out. You had me put the gun away and you're not finding out where it is. I can't take any more, Jim. We're done. Unless you're going to work, unless we're going... You're going to jail. We're not getting out.
There they go again.
They're calling again?
No, they just drove by again.
Why are they fucking doing this to us? Because of what you do?
How did they
Because of who you
how
are?
did apparently they got a stupid one that forgot to push the right buttons and actually allowed the number to come through this time.
Why do they keep driving by here? We haven't done nothing but sit in this motherfucking house.
Guys, I'm leaving this live stream going. My battery isn't going to go dead. I'll plug it in. Whatever it takes. I've seen about 3 or 4 of them drive by the house. And you see the calls. You see the calls. Normally those calls got that one is the one I just made to them.
I gotta call my mom in case something happens to me.
This is the number that has called 3 times in the last hour threatening Kim. If you dial that number, it goes back to a voicemail that says the Elkhart police officer you are trying to contact is unavailable.
I gotta call my mom in case something happens to me.
I got your back, Kim. I'm not gonna let anything happen to you. I appreciate you, Junior. Line straight. Good to see you, brother. I don't know what to do here, guys. I don't know what to do. I need you guys to do me a favor. Any of you that are in here that can and are willing to, please call 574-925-7070
I need you right now.
and tell them to stand down.
I need to talk to you. Call me, please.
Tell them you have proof, you have evidence that they are threatening and harassing us and that they want to continue. I don't know. Just please call them. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta pee.
Sarah's got the phone and she sent me a text. Can I call you later? I said no, now, please.
I don't know what to do, guys. we can prove now that these calls are coming from the Elkhart Police Department. You dial that number that just made 3 harassing and threatening phone calls to Kim, or 4,
They didn't say nothing.
and it goes back to the Elkhart Police Department phone number. Why the fuck is the Elkhart Police Department
Circling our house.
driving
like
past our house 5 times while I'm live streaming and making multiple phone calls to Kim? Uh, 3.0. I wish I could tell you what's going on, but we're just doing a live stream talking about some stuff, and we're receiving threatening phone calls from the Elkhart Police Department. The phone numbers that it came in from, we called back, and it goes directly back to the Elkhart Police Department. Battery's running low. I had to go get a cord and plug in.
Lock him up.
He's fine right now.
No, he's not. If they bust in the fucking door, he's not fine.
They can't bust in the door.
Yes, they can do whatever the goddamn hell they want. Come on, Chopper.
I appreciate you, Teresa.
Come on. Come on. You're not in trouble. Get in.
Yeah,
Evan,
we've watched them drive by at least 4 or 5 times. And then 3 phone calls. 3 phone calls to Kim. I mean, if it's a troll with some amazing skills, I mean, if it's a troll with some amazing skills that they can mock a number to get it go back to them, that's great, but I'm not buying that. I think they just, whatever officer is using whatever phone, just made a stupid mistake and didn't block the number like they always do. Yes, 3.0. You could see the headlights and kind of the vehicle. It was hard to, I mean, if I show it to somebody, it's going to be hard to prove that it was a police car, but
I can't take this.
Junior, I doubt it. I put in a request that Sergeant Young call me, which Sergeant Young is on duty tonight, and he's one of the ones that, even though he stood outside my house and demanded I come outside and made phone calls and said come outside, and as soon as I went outside he arrested me for public intox, he's one that I kind of have some confidence in a little bit, believe it or not. Yeah, I doubt a troll has police cars too. The fact that several police cars or the same police car has drove by several times and we're getting those phone calls, coincidence? Most likely not. Let me see your phone again, Kim.
God damn it. Leave it go. I don't want to make it any worse on me. You can make it worse on yourself, but not on me.
Five 574-212-0170. She got 7 calls from that phone number. And when you dial that phone number, it comes back to the police department.
I can't breathe.
Blind straight. If you're willing to fight with Kim for it, but I don't think you'll win that fight.
I gotta settle down or I'm gonna fucking die. My heart feels like it's just.
I know it's a
my
joke,
fucking
Blind.
chest.
I appreciate you.
I can't breathe. You can't go nowhere, you're tied up.
Goes another one.
They're fixing to bust in our door. Jim, I'll have you know. I need my mom to call me fucking back.
Blind straight wants us to get the hell out of here and go stay with him. Especially the dog. He loves the dog.
No. I'm not driving that car no fucking where.
No SWAT truck. No SWAT truck, Junior.
Give me my phone.
Respect Rights, they do all their dispatching and a majority of their communications on the onboard computers. That's why we can't really do cop watches very well here, because everything is done over their onboard computers.
Goddamn phone.
Yeah, we've used Broadcastify a lot, but like I said, a lot of their stuff is done over the onboard computers. Teresa says we need to get out of here and go somewhere safe.
There ain't nowhere. And I ain't driving. Fuck that. Mom, and once again, in an emergency, Sarah had the phone and wouldn't fucking answer it or give it to you. I need you to call me right away. Call me back.
I understand that,
now.
Respect Rights, but we don't have a lot of options. We don't have a lot of options. Respect Rights.
Quit the live stream. Quit it.
I don't think that's safe to do right now, Kim.
Maybe they'll not circle like vultures and shit and give us calls. I think that's why they're doing it. My heart can't take it, Jim. I'm gonna die. They think my congestive heart failure is getting worse. And that's why I'm having trouble breathing.
I appreciate you. Respect Rights. Blind straight, I'm not running and hiding. It's not gonna happen. I get you shouldn't have to leave, but in this case, it might be best. That's from Teresa.
I ain't going nowhere. If we get in that car, we're stopped and good is done.
For sure. I have no doubt about that.
As much as they've been circling, fuck that. I ain't taking no chances.
Call Young.
He's not gonna answer.
Call him. He might be more willing to talk to you than me. Tell them they're driving past our house, they're calling your phone, harassing you, and we know for a fact that these are cops doing this, and we need his protection.
He ain't gonna protect us, Jim.
Well,
He's like all the rest of them, covering up for his fucking boys in blue.
you lost faith in Young then?
I've lost faith in every motherfucker there is on the force. The only one that I fucking trusted retired. And that was my cousin. They're retired after 20
What do I do, guys?
years.
What do I do?
I don't believe any of them or trust any of them. Now, the only one I trusted is gone.
Bow down, hide, shut up? Is that what I do?
Yes.
I wasn't talking to you.
Well, I'm telling.
Respect your rights. I'm going to plead the fifth on that. I understand what you're saying, respect your rights, but I am going to plead the fifth. I appreciate that, Blind Straight, but I don't know what to do at this point. We are getting harassing, threatening phone calls from phone numbers that actually go back to the Elkhart Police Department, and we've had a handful of patrol cars drive by our house.
Just since you've been
Yes,
live
Junior. Yes, Junior. We have seen at least 3 or 4 patrol cars drive past the house.
since you've been live streaming. That's why I said cut the motherfucker off.
GD, how you doing, buddy? Good to see ya. Might not be the best time for you though, brother. You notice now that they realize, normally we get like 19 of those calls, but now that they realize they messed up,
Yeah.
respect your rights. I'm going to plead the fifth on that one also. I hope that's the case, GD. Have they learned how to make the phone calls look like they come from the Elkhart Police Department? That would be great. GD, if Discord people have learned how to make phone calls look like they come from the Elkhart Police Department and the call numbers go back to the Elkhart Police Department, that would be great. But I don't know if they have that capability or not. And if they do, they may have just severely fucked up. Apparently they're talking about us in Discord, according to GD.
Yeah. That's why I want you off there. That's all we need is fucking Discord fuckers.
No, respect your rights. No, unfortunately, somebody we trusted a long time ago gave out Kim's phone number to some trolls, and 90% of the troll calls go on hers. No, no, Junior. Nobody's knocking on the door at this point.
Somebody knocks on that door. I
But
ain't
yeah,
gonna
Constitutional
go.
Kim, somebody that we trusted, somebody that we thought was a friend, distributed Kim's phone number on Discord to a bunch of trolls almost 2 years ago. Teresa, there's a way to find out. With this, with the fact that the phone number comes back to the Elkhart Police Department this time, I can guarantee you I will get them to check into it this time. When it comes from a private number, when it comes from this, that, the other, they say, oh, we can't. Well, this number comes back to a specific police officer or a specific police phone. So this time I can get them to investigate this. And if it comes back to somebody fraudulently using one, well, it is what it is. But I think I can motivate them this time. Oh, done with freaks? I don't hate GD. Me and GD are, I don't want to use the word friends, but we're associates. We understand each other. I understand GD has a bad rap, but when I do dumb, GD calls me out on it. When I do something good, GD gives me props for it. So, I respect GD. I think GD is on the right track, but unfortunately, sometimes GD is GD and shit happens, you know? But I have respect for GD. I think he's a decent person. Sometimes, yeah, he gets a little carried away, but don't we all? But I don't hate GD. I have respect for GD. Me and him have had some conversations that he's called me out for my dumb shit, and appropriately so. No, done with freaks. I don't hate GD at all. I do have respect for GD. Like I just said, he's sometimes, you know what? Sometimes I want to hate him, but then when I think about things and stuff like that, you know, he's never been excessively inappropriate with what he has to say about me. That's about all I can say. So here's the thing, guys. Is it possible that somebody can fake the phone number and run it back to an Elkhart police officer with caller ID? Done with freaks. If you spelled that correctly, I agree. Very true, Respect Rights. How would they just randomly get one? Well, it's possible, but... And Roadhog, yes. Yes, they could. I guarantee you I'm about to find out. Because I think it's like I've been saying all along, and these are some Elkhart police officers harassing and threatening us and being some little bitch-ass punks. And I think they just messed up. And now I think we can prove it. Junior, I don't know. That number that came in on Kim's caller ID, when you call it back, it goes to an Elkhart police officer's phone number. And normally it calls like 18 times or something as a private number and does the same thing, just hangs up, says one or two words, hangs up, one or two words, hangs up. This time it called 3 times. As soon as I called them out and said, hey, the phone number is here, then they stopped calling.
Could you have Sergeant Young give me a call? Okay, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Okay, respect your rights. Give me just 1 sec.
Yep.
Your phone, they want to see that number again.
If it rings, it's probably gonna be Sergeant Young. He's almost off shift, and I told our officer Brooks to give me a call.
That number right there, 1-574-212-0170, is the one that kept calling Kim. Ah, lots of donuts, GD. Lots of donuts. Yes. Yes, Teresa. That is the number that called Kim 3 or 4 times. And then when we call it back, it goes to the officer that you are trying to reach is unavailable. So, you know what? Is there somebody that can do that? Yes, most likely. They can fake a phone number. Could those same people get several police cars to drive past our house at the same time? Yeah. Yeah. Right, I understand, GD, and we'll find out. But you know what? This may have just triggered. If they faked it, if somebody from Discord has decided they want to do this, well, they may have just. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I would actually prefer if it's somebody from Discord playing a stupid ass game. I would prefer that, but with my experience with the Elkhart PD, the fact that they drove past our house 3 or 4 times while those phone calls were coming in, I think somebody just messed up and forgot to hit the *68 or whatever it is to block the number and made a couple of calls, and we'll see. We'll see, because I will follow through with this. I understand that, Teresa. GD, I don't think so. I don't think the Salty Rant really gives a rat's ass about us. I don't think he'd go to this extent. I don't believe anybody from Discord gives a rat's ass about us enough. But we'll see. Hold on.
Let me have it. It's probably Sergeant Young.
It is. Hello.
God damn it.
Yeah, here she is. Kim, it's Sergeant Young.
Hey, Sergeant Young. Can you hear me?
Spot check wants it on speaker.
They have, hang on. The cops have been driving by the house tonight, for the past hour and a half. And then I got 3 phone calls that didn't come in as private name, private number like always. They came in as a regular number. And then when you called it back, it says the officer that used that number is not available right now.
Okay, did you try pressing 0 to see what department that's for?
No, it didn't give me a thing. It just said the officer was unavailable. And they called me. I haven't called nobody from the police department until I called and asked if Officer Wolf wouldn't give you a message to call me. Jim called a little while ago about the same thing.
What's the phone number?
Hang on and I'll see if I can pull it up. You still there?
Somebody post that number again, please. He's
Okay,
looking for it.
it's 1574
Never mind.
212 0 or 0170.
Okay. Alright, give me 1 second and I'll try calling it and see who it returns to, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Hey, I could be. Was he still on the phone?
Yeah, he's calling the number to see who officer it was.
Okay.
And I told him he didn't say anything. He just called and just dead air and then hung up 3 times in a row. And I said they've been driving by the house for the past hour.
I could be, when you call that number back, it actually comes back and says a recording that the officer that you're trying to contact is unavailable. It's an emergency, call 911. It comes back to the Elkhart Police Department. So either there's a troll out there with some skills, or we're right and we've been being harassed by the Elkhart Police Department the whole time, along with a few others.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Why are the cops driving by our house?
Okay.
Why are there cops driving by our house?
Okay. What the hell? No! We didn't file no report with the post office. It's the police officers for the post office.
Really?
Yeah, it's federal.
Really?
That's what Officer Young just called it.
Oh, okay. So
And
federal,
and he played it for me.
some federal officer is harassing us then. I want to file a complaint right the
federal
fuck now.
officers-
I want to
the
file a
officer-
complaint right the fuck now.
The officer that called never said nothing. I said hello, hello.
Guys,
hello.
that number comes
And
back
that
to a
was it.
federal phone
And then
number.
I hung up, and it called back, and then it called back again.
That phone number, according to Officer or Sergeant Young, excuse me,
No,
that phone number comes back to a federal officer's phone number.
and it and the cops are driving by the house. Yes.
At least 3 times we've just filmed them driving by the house since those calls came in.
Since the calls came in, there was officers driving by my house.
And they are filmed.
No, we haven't gotten in trouble with the postal service at all.
Apparently, Officer Young is asking Kim if we have had any issues with
Okay.
the federal employees of the post
Alrighty,
office.
Officer Young, or Sergeant Young, sorry. Thank you for clarifying that.
Tell him we need to file a complaint.
Can we file a complaint about that?
You don't need permission. We want to file a complaint.
Okay, we'd have to file it with the post office. Okay. Okay, so we have to file it with the post office then. All right. Thank you, Sergeant Young, for your time.
And it has severely, Teresa.
Right.
It has severely. So, he just told you,
He
That-
played the recording for me and everything.
what'd the recording
called it-
say?
It's a federal officer from the post office. It's
Because the
post
recording-
office cop.
What the recording said when I called it was that the officer you are trying to contact is not available. If
Yeah,
this
but
is an
if you-
emergency, call 911.
If you continue to listen to it, it'll tell you numbers to push. And it gave a 0, and you push 0, and it said that it's the federal police from the post office.
Really?
Yeah. And first thing that came out of Sergeant Young's mouth is, did James do anything federal? I said, no. I said, neither one of us did.
Wait a minute. When I call it says officer never called this number and we have no idea what officer. Respect rights, we have proof of 3 incoming calls from that phone number. Exactly, Teresa. Why would a federal... This just got interesting, guys.
And Sergeant Young said there was no cops driving by our house.
Bullshit, I just filmed them.
I'm just telling you what he said.
Okay.
He said the GPS on each car said that nobody drove by this house.
Oh, okay. So my camera lies then.
I'm
okay,
just telling
that's
you
cool.
what the fuck he said.
That's cool. That's cool. Teresa, you think so? That's kind of that's kind of the idea I'm getting is we're being lied to and yanked around. So that number that called you goes back to a federal agency. That's what he said?
That's what the recording said. He said that's the post office police. I said nobody said anything though. It was just dead air. So I hung up and they called back and it was dead air. And I called back again.
Interesting.
Or they called back again.
Can you put me in a chat or I'll play the message for you? Respect rights, I wish I could do panels and stuff, but I don't know anything about how to do that and whatnot. But respect rights, does it come back to a federal post office phone number for you as well? I understand respect rights, and I'm going to work on something on how to try to figure it out, but does it come back to a federal post office? Does that number come back to a federal post office for you as well? No, it said no officer called you from this number, so we don't know what officer to connect you with. no officer called you or no officer called us? Because they may not have record of one calling you. Okay. Interesting. How do I... Okay, now what do I do, guys?
He said we gotta file a complaint with the post office. He said, are you sure they didn't say nothing? I said, no, they didn't. Each time they called, they never said nothing. I answered, and they never said nothing.
Why would a post... Why would a federal phone number registered to the post office be calling us at 10 o'clock at night?
Got me hanging. I'm just telling you what the messenger said. Don't shoot me.
Interesting. Now what, guys? Could a troll fake that? Could a troll fake a federal phone number to a post office? Seems like if they had some skills and some determination, they might be able to. Teresa says he's lying to us, basically.
He probably is to cover his brothers in blue. I told you that. You wouldn't listen to me.
I thought Young was one of the... Of course, Young is also the same one that night says, oh, everybody shut off your cameras. I want to talk to him. Right?
Yeah.
What's the next step, guys? What do I do now? Oh. Wait a minute. Let's see. Let me call that. And listen to the entire message. Suck it in the gut for you, GD. Let me call that and listen to the entire message.
You gotta listen close. Because it gives you stuff.
Hang up, then dial 911.
Why would the post office tell you to hang up and dial 911?
The officer you dialed is not available right now. If you would like a callback, press 1.
That's all it says. The officer you have dialed is not available. If you'd like a callback, press 1 and then it hangs up. Didn't he just tell you
He
that...
played it for me.
What did it say?
It said that, and then it said, if you need to reach front desk, press 0, or this, that, and the other.
Huh. Because all it says when I call it is, if you have an emergency, hang up and dial 911.
We need him out here.
All it says when I call it is that if you have an emergency, call 911 or press 1 to speak to or to leave a message. Doesn't say anything about a federal anything or anything. Exactly, Teresa. Why would somebody from the post office be, even the post office police, be calling Kim at 10 o'clock at night? I think he just lied to you.
It's 11 o'clock. He's off shift.
Exactly. It wouldn't give the post office phone number wouldn't give an option for 911.
No use in calling him now. It's 11 o'clock. He's off.
They're all part of the Blue Line gang. Besides, you can't trust a cop that arrested you in your front yard for exactly. I understand that. Respect your rights, and I appreciate that you understand that as well. What do I do now, guys? Now what? What's next? What's my next step? We just did that, Junior, and the sergeant on duty, Sergeant Young, said that it is the federal police that are calling. The Federal Postal Police. Sergeant Young from the Elkhart Police Department, phone number 574-295-7070, told us that that phone number is from the Federal Postal Police.
And it's from a 574 number.
How do I get him to investigate it, Junior? What do I do? What's my next step? Cops didn't drive by our house.
That's
He's
what he
obviously
said.
a fucking liar because I watched at least 3 or 4 cars drive by. Or
That's
the
what he
same
said.
car several times. I recorded that car going by our house. It was a police car.
That's what he said. I'm just telling you what the fuck he said.
Right, Teresa? I agree. So what do I do? What do I do, guys? Respect Rights says that phone number goes back to the police station.
What do? We can't do nothing. I'm not gonna push my luck and go to fucking jail for anything. Made up charges or not.
I can't call it from my phone, Respect Rights, because I'd have to shut off my live stream.
I'm just gonna bend over and take it up the ass from him, I guess. Because I ain't doing nothing to go to jail. We got enough bail out on you.
Respect Rights, yes, good question. Has anybody else called that number? Brittany, you know what, I'll call it again. I don't know how well you guys can hear it when I call it.
Put it on speaker so they can hear.
I put it on speaker, but it's hard to hear. This is the number right here. And I'm going to put it on speaker. It says, if you have an emergency, call 911. I'm sorry, the officer you dialed is not available. And then it hangs up.
Well, quit calling it. Good
But that's it
God.
right there, guys. That's it right there.
I'm trying to calm down before I have to go lay down.
It didn't have a number option, Junior. It just said, if this is an emergency, call 911. And then it hangs up. Think so? Yeah, that's the only one we got right now, other than mine that I'm live streaming on. Oh, it's okay, Wilma. I got that taken care of. I cut down all the trees back there. We're good to go. The little bitch can't hang out in our backyard trees anymore.
Are you about done live streaming? Should we go to bed?
Give me that number again. Teresa wants it. It's a 574 number, Teresa.
574-212-0170 or 0170.
574
212
212
0170.
0170. Well, if it's the federal cops from the post office, they better have a damn good reason for calling us on a Monday night at 10 o'clock. While I'm live streaming. Because that's when we get the calls.
Yeah.
Yes, respect your rights, and it does. It just hangs up. As soon as Kim answers it, it hangs up.
And then it's dead air when I say hello and hang up.
Respect your rights says he tried 3 different times and got a different message than what we got.
That's what everybody's getting except for the message that we get. So nobody believes us. Sergeant Young said, "Don't believe us."
Wilma says just unplug your phone when you go live.
It's a cell phone.
You know. His name is Wilma Dickfit.
A troll.
Well, no, he's not 100% troll. That's because an officer had to call you from the police station in order for you to get a message for a particular officer. It's a police department phone number, Kim.
I know, I'm not fucking ignorant.
respect your rights. I get that, but all it tells us when I call it is it says if you have an emergency, call 911, and it pretty much just hangs up. It doesn't give us any options.
The officer that you are trying to reach is unavailable.
Teresa says it is saying it's a Indiana number and it's a landline. And Sergeant Young from the Elkhart Police Department is claiming that it is a phone number for a federal police officer from the post office. That's what we were just told by Sergeant Young, is that phone number is connected to the federal police from the phone number, from the post office. He refused to take a complaint. He said we'd have to call the post office, but yes, Teresa, that's what he told us. Sergeant Young just told Kim that number is a phone number from the post office, from the federal police, apparently.
And the first thing that came out of his mouth is, did Jim do something federal? I said,
Who
"No,
knows?
neither
Maybe,
one of
maybe
us
not."
did.
Why would a federal police call at 10 o'clock at night while I was live streaming?
I don't know, Jim.
Right? Piggy's covering up for piggies is what I'm guessing. Respect Your Rights says that's the message I'm getting. Brittany says, very weird, Jim. Yes, I agree with you, Brittany. It is very weird. Teresa says it should come up post office because it's public record, but comes up a landline. That call came from, he lied to you, Kim. That call came from the police department. One of their little minions that calls and harasses and threatens us made a mistake and didn't push star stick 67 when they called to do their bullshit.
That's all right. I'm gonna play it for Sergeant.
He absolutely, Respect Your Rights says he absolutely lied to you. That number's from Elkhart / South Bend, Indiana. One of their little minions that likes to play their little phone tag games when we're live streaming made a mistake and didn't push star 67. We got 17 people in here and about 4 talking, so about 10 of them are cops.
I'm done with the live stream. I'm ready to go to bed. My pills are
Teresa says the post office in Monterey, Indiana is 574-542-4912.
Why don't you get the post office from Monterey?
I don't know. What's the post office number for Elkhart, Indiana? Probably doesn't match the one we got, because I mean, you dial that number and it says, in case of emergency, if this is an emergency, dial 911. So that is a police officer's phone number, period. If it was a number for a post office, they'd say, oh, we're closed or something. She says, because the number you gave me is a Monterey, Indiana phone number.
She wrote it down wrong.
No, I don't think so. She's pretty good at what she does.
You sure she didn't write it down wrong? That wasn't the number I gave you.
Wilma, it is not a telemarketer. But, okay.
I didn't give
Oh, hell no, Junior. Hell no.
I didn't give you a Monterey.
I'm not, no. Not going there. Nope. They want to arrest me, they're going to have to kick my door in to do it.
Don't give them no fucking ideas.
Junior said, just go down to the police station and stand outside the door and dial the number and see if one rings. No.
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 That car ain't going no fucking way. Unless it's going to the grocery store, the gas station. Cigarette store, Dollar General.
Wilma, yeah, go ahead and post whatever, put everything everywhere. I mean, anything you want to put out there. I don't monetize. You can share every bit of all of my videos. I'm fine with everything. If you want to do it to downgrade me or against me, you're free to do that. If you want to do it to help me, you're free to do that. But Wilma says, can I post your link where another person complained about the number? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And then Teresa says, 574-212-0170 is the number you gave me, and it is Monterey, Indiana landline. That is interesting.
That is very interesting. That's the number that's been calling me. And that's very interesting that it says if
Monterey, Indiana.
emergency-
Where's Monterey, Indiana?
Never heard of it.
Where is Monterey, Indiana?
And it said the officer.
Right. So it says if you have the officer you're trying to reach is not available. If you have an emergency, call 911. So it is a police phone number.
Why would Monterey police be calling us?
Right. At 10 o'clock at night while I'm live streaming.
Duh.
At the same time that several Elkhart police officers were driving past our house.
Yeah. Does Monterey have a thing against us now too? When we haven't ever been there and don't know where the hell it is?
It's in something township, Pulaski County.
No. We've never been to Pulaski County.
I don't know.
Why would they fucking be calling me?
I don't know.
It's not fucking from there.
No, I believe that's where it's coming from. They're checking it out, Kim, and I believe the people that are checking it out. They're not lying to us. They're not mistaken. But right, I understand, respect your rights. I get that's what it's saying. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell. Is it possible that a troll faked this? Somehow or another? I mean, I guess if they were really, but why wouldn't they just put it, if they were going to fake a phone number, why would they fake a federal phone number? Why wouldn't they just put it to, say, the Elkhart Police Department or something? I don't understand. I'm confused. Be right back. Done with freaks? I absolutely believe that 100% as well. Just trying to figure out how. I know why. I'm just trying to figure out how. Okay, Wilma, I mean, um, I wouldn't be surprised either way, Wilma. I made a couple of, there is a very slim chance that it's just a coincidence, but there also is that chance that the feds might not be happy with me as well. Ryan, I've got a better idea. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to turn this over to my civil rights attorney that is preparing the lawsuit against the Elkhart Police Department for the violations of my civil rights, the false arrest, the abuse, the assault, the battery, and see what they can dig up and figure out to go with it. I appreciate your 2 cents though, Ryan. Hey Taryn, how you doing? Oh, I don't know. We're just goofing around. What are you up to, buddy? Yeah, same here. We started a live stream, just chilling out and talking to people and stuff, and then we started getting some harassing phone calls and whatnot. You know how it goes, and we tracked the number back and this, that, and the other, and yeah, spot check, absolutely. Absolutely, spot check. Everything I record is free game for everybody. I go through every one of my videos, pick out bits and pieces, whatever you want, whatever anybody wants. Make me look good, make me look bad, whatever you want to do. But every bit of my videos are public and free reign. Grab any of them and put any of them anywhere. I'm just trying to figure out how this phone number that could a troll actually call from a number that comes back to a police department? Could they mock or fake a phone number? Yes, absolutely, respect rights, fair use. You don't even have to talk over it. Everybody has my 100% permission to use 100% of my videos however they want. You don't even have to go with fair use. I'm giving everybody permission to use any of it however you want. But my main question is right now, could a troll or a scam caller use a police department phone number? And if they could, why would they not try to scam something? Why do they just call and hang up, call and hang up, call and hang up? Scam, why not try to scam something? Why? So that leaves out a scammer. The other option would be a troll. And can a troll that wants to cause me grief or something like that figure out a way to mock a police officer's phone number? I don't know. Yes, Teresa, I'm working with some legal people on doing something similar, but we don't want to get too far into that, okay? Leave me alone, you old jerk. Ryan, I have no idea. I'm still dealing with all the court bullshit for the arrests from filming a police car, and we're still getting a lot of harassing phone calls that I think a good portion of them are coming from people involved in the police department. But just keep track of the videos. Watch the last few that I put up. I've done a couple of cooking videos and stuff, but watch Nazi Sergeant Huff Arrested Me Again, and then the one after that that Kim filmed. Watch those. Make your decisions off those. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Ryan. But I mean, right now, all you can do is just keep track, watch what's going on, and that's it. You all right there, fat dog?
He just got a drink.
Corona!
Choked him up.
Corona!
He can't get on his bed. Well, he can't get in his chair.
Oh. Orange. Orange something. Absolutely. That's all we wish for everybody. Stay healthy, stay safe, be happy. Could not have said it better myself. Appreciate you.
Oh, spot check made an appearance.
He's gonna. Oops. He's gonna use some of this video. Every day, my brother. Every day. And again, guys, I might offend a couple of people by saying this, but I think there's a couple of acceptable ones out there, but they just won't
Do the right thing.
They just won't step up and deal with the bad ones, which makes them inappropriate or bad officers as well. But I do believe, and there's a couple of them that talk to me and give me warnings and heads up about what some of the other ones are up to. You know, the thing is, if they're just telling me about it and they're not stepping up and doing something about it on their own, hate to burn those bridges, but that makes you guys questionable as well. Stand up for the people. Stand up and call out the bad guys. You're willing to call out people that break laws, people that violate the rules of society. You're willing to call them out and find them and take them through court and get them tickets and stuff. When you see officers doing inappropriate things, call them out as well, guys. Again, respect rights. I'm going to plead the fifth on that. I do need to... I wish I could do something better at this point, but financially we're just drained right now. I understand. I need some dash cameras that are recording everything when they pull us over and harass us, or when they drive by our house. I want to get them in our... What we have right now just isn't up to that capability, but we just can't afford to upgrade right now. Steve, Kim, grab your phone. Google Steve Rizzuto, Rezutko.
Information on Steve Rizzuto. Not Steve Wilco, you dumb shit.
It's Steve Rezutko. Just type it. Give it here.
Goddamn bullshit.
Give it here.
I can't stand Google.
It's to talk to... Rezutko. Oh my God. And I know this little fat fucker too.
Who? What are they talking about? Jim, what are they talking about?
Touch on that little fat fucker on the top. Would you leave him alone? Damn, I know, buddy. He's a bully. Alright, you can't bite him, but go ahead and sit on it if you want to. Damn black cats anyway. What are you gonna do?
Huh.
I know, right?
He died. Him and another guy died in apparent suicide.
After...
Because they were being investigated.
After he did a bunch of dirty.
Yep.
Apparently that's a bad piggy's way out.
Mm-hmm.
alone, you monster. How rude.
Oh, I see.
I know, buddy.
I see, Jim. It says Steve Rizzuto, Central in Keith Cooper case.
What year was that?
Just this week.
He whacked himself this week?
Yes, it just said it. But listen, Steve Rizzuto, Center in Keith Cooper case, was a co-defendant in Cooper's lawsuit against the city.
Thank you, Spot Check.
Thanks, Spot Check.
In case anybody's wondering.
I gotta plug in my phone. It's getting low on charge.
And let me guess, his funeral is going to have a bunch of other cops there leading the parade.
Probably.
That's what, I mean, that's Elkhart, guys. Also, check out, Spot Check. You know about the two officers that were accused of stealing the disabled guys, the 50-something-year-old guy's money? I read the article about that. Apparently, he made a complaint because she drove across his lawn. She went back to take the complaint, and somehow a month or so later, she had control of all of his money and his retirement and his death benefits and everything. Well, apparently, there has been a charge filed against the husband now for inappropriate, what was it, inappropriate relationship with somebody.
And they're both on suspension.
Teresa says we're buffering. Are we still buffering? Give me a 1 if you can hear me, a 2 if you can't. Let's see how many 2s we get. You alright there, fat dog? Okay, I'm back. Oh, poor fat dog. Poor fat dog.
He's ready to go to bed too, don't you see in his eyes?
Yeah, I know. That's all he does. He's a professional napper. He's a professional napper.
Hey, my baby.
He's a
boy.
pro at taking naps.
So is his mommy.
Uh-oh. He's got IBS. IBS, the itchy butt syndrome. Okay, thank you, Rights.
All right, go lay down. Go lay down. He wants to lay in his chair.
No, he wants to go take a nap.
Well, until you're done, he wants to lay in his chair. He don't want to go in there alone. He wants us both to go in there.
Wow, so instead of facing the music, dude whacked himself.
Yep,
Nice.
along with another guy this week that was being investigated.
Ryan, I'm dealing with Elkhart PD. It's if you want to know what's up, watch my video titled Nazi Sergeant Huff Arrested Me Again. And then the video titled Stop Sergeant Huff Before He Kills. Watch those two videos and you'll understand what I'm going through. Dealing with filming on public property in the public, and I get threatened and chased around and threatens to slam me on the, he flat out said, he said, "Oh, you're sticking your cameras in her face, I'll slam you on the ground," and blah blah blah. And as I'm walking away, as soon as my camera shuts off, what do? Him and his little Nazi crew run up to me, drag me out of the car by the throat, slam me on the ground, and arrest me for disorderly conduct because I disagreed with them. What are you doing, cat? Woohoo. Woohoo. Uh-oh. Why don't you leave him alone? I always got to be picking on the fat dog. I always got to be picking on the fat guy.
Go lay down.
He says I was, but dude's picking on me. I know, buddy. I know, buddy.
You'd think he'd be used to it by now.
Still annoys the bejesus out of me when they come and chew on my nose at 3 in the morning, so I get where he's coming from.
They bite me in the fucking armpit.
They're evil.
They just bite your nose.
Dude just walked up and bit him in the ankle. You are rude. You are rude. Poke, 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 poke. All right. Have a good night, Ron. I appreciate you joining. Whoop. Where'd that come from? Uh-oh. Cat fight.
Oh, he's hitting that spot where we put that medicine.
We're about to get rated R, guys. Cat fight.
I'm worried about him dying. He was just licking the spot where that poison was.
I don't think he was licking. I think he was chewing on them. But
No, he was licking.
yeah. That should be absorbed in by now. They should be all right by now. We just put a flea and tick treatment on them earlier, so. Holy cow, we're almost on 3 hours, guys. And there's still 8 people in here.
That means you need to let it go so we can go to bed.
Go to bed if you want to. People are talking. I'm going to let people talk if they want to. Hi, fat dog. What are you doing, buddy? Be careful about wagging that tail. That's a target, my friend. That wagging tail is a target. That wagging tail is a target. It is. I know.
You got 10 watching, it says.
Can I help you, fat dog?
I know, you want to go to bed. I'm trying to get him to go to bed.
What's up, fat dog?
He don't want to go to bed without you.
Hi. How are you? You are rude, my little friend.
Go lay in your chair.
Ah. He's surrounded. Leave my fat dog alone, guys.
I know. Go lay down in your chair.
Can't see the little evil fella, but he's right here. Oh, there he is. Oh, there he's got to be picking on a fat dog. Oh, there you go. There you go. Cat fight. Uh-oh. You go. Hey, my chair. Jerk. Uh-oh. Oop.
He's wanting to make bed. He's wanting you to go to bed too. That's why he keeps approaching you. I'm trying to get him to lay down.
Go to bed then, if you want to, Kim. Appreciate you, Reaper. Thanks for being here. Can't see him, but the little evil bugger is... Really? Really? Are you gonna go there?
Come on, Chopper.
Evil little kitties. Evil little kitties.
Oh, you gotta go potty.
Uh-huh. Look out, here comes the crew. Yeah, one of them's on his way. It's on top of the fish tank.
What's it doing up there instead of on him?
Because his neck needs time.
Come here.
He's got a thing on him that the collar is rubbing, so they took it off him.
Go on. I'm right behind you.
All right, guys, we're going on 3 hours, so I'm going to say goodnight to y'all. Anybody got any last minute statements they'd like to make? Appreciate y'all for being here. Appreciate all your input and info. And I'm going to go over the chat again tomorrow before I make some calls, but I'm gonna find out if it's a troll or if it's a federal cop that's calling, harassing Kim. We'll see. Teresa, I appreciate you so much. You've been a big help. Respect your rights. You know what? Let me do something before you go. Hold on. Where'd it go? There it is. Respect your rights. I appreciate you also. Give me one more comment. Respect. Oh, thank you, Teresa. Respect your rights. Give me one more comment so I can make sure that worked.
You don't have no treats. Go on.
Got some more in the potato, don't you?
yeah.
Yeah. Again, I appreciate you, Teresa, and respect your rights, and GD, and especially, guys, if you guys are not subscribed to Spot Check News, go get on his channel. He spent a couple of weeks here in Indiana,
Come here, baby.
doing a bunch of good work. So go check out Spot Check News, and I mean, just check out everybody that's in here. I don't know how many people do videos, but we appreciate everybody here, guys. So if anybody wants to, appreciate that, Teresa. Uh-oh. Evil kitty. Evil kitty on the loose. What are you doing?
You wanted to do a potty.
Yeah, God's green earth. I'm good. I'm going to take this fight up again later on today, because I really want to know who's making the harassing phone calls to Kim. Why the hell would the post office be calling her? I think the Elkhart cop lied to her, to be honest with you. But we'll see. And if it is the federal police calling and harassing her, for one, how did they get her number? How did they get Kim's number? And for two, why are they calling her? And for three, I mean, there's a million different questions that I'm going to check into. So, oh, okay, never mind. We're all good. We got it all figured out now. It was God's green earth. Shame on you, God's green earth. Knock it off. That's not nice. We love you, and we appreciate you.
God's green earth.
We love you and appreciate you.
At least he made us chuckle.
Right. We appreciate all you guys. Everybody stay safe, and definitely check out Spot Check. He put some time in here. He stood in the face of evil, and
I called the Elkhart Police Department.
the phone call stopped.
The phone call stopped, and the cops stopped going by our house.
I know, it's interesting, isn't it? It's just a coincidence, though. It's strictly a coincidence.
According to
Yeah.
Young.
Yeah, it's just a coincidence.
Yeah.
Just a coincidence. But yeah, okay, guys. We appreciate you. You all stay safe, and I have a couple days off work because some of our trees aren't ready to be trimmed yet. Our Frasers haven't grown right yet, so we can't trim them yet. Otherwise, we'll have to do them again. So I have a couple days off work. So I have a feeling that there is going to be a fishing live stream happening sometime tomorrow. So stay tuned. Maybe we'll go play in the river for a while. Love you guys. I appreciate you. You all stay safe. And don't forget, keep your cameras rolling. Anytime you see a cop car with the lights turned on, stop and film it. Stop and film it. I mean, you have a choice. You have a option. Well, of course you have a choice, but you have an option. I mean, sometimes it'll show the cops doing the right thing, being appropriate, and sometimes it'll stop them from doing dirty. Most of the time, it's going to stop them from doing dirty. But
I feel sorry. for
just
them.
keep your cameras going, guys. Every time you see berries and cherries, or cherries and berries, or however you want to say it,
Cherries and berries.
turn on your camera and watch them. It doesn't hurt anything other than their ability to violate people's rights. Stay safe, stay happy, and we will talk to you soon.
Stay healthy, y'all.
We love you guys. Say bye-bye, Mr. Itchy Scratchy.
Bye bye, guys. Have a great
Stay
night.
bye-bye,
Have a
Itchy
great
Scratchy.
day.
See you guys tomorrow, or later today, I guess I should say.